Hello and welcome! My name is Maria. Olá, bem-vindos. O meu nome é Maria. I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful border that you can make it as a border for your dresses, or you can make it as a bunting. Is a beautiful thing to make for Valentine's Day, or to decorate your house. Beautiful for a nursery, a child's bedroom, whatever you want. Is a very versatile little piece of crochet. Podes fazer isto para os móveis, para pendurar nas bordas, ou para um quarto de criança, por à volta da cama, o que quiserem. É uma peça de crochê muito versátil. You'll hear me talking in Portuguese and in English. I'm Portuguese, but I live in the UK, and I would like this channel to be bilingual, Portuguese and English, because I want to reach out to my counterparts, and that's why you will hear me talking in Portuguese as well. Eu falo inglês e um pouco português também, porque eu estou na Inglaterra mas vivo na Inglaterra, mas sou portuguesa. E quero que este canal chegue à minha gente portuguesa também. So I'm going to use US crochet terms. Although I'm in the UK, I find that crochet terms are more international understood, and for me they're easier to use than the British crochet terms. Okay, so the terms I use are crochet US terms. Okay, so let's go and start making these beautiful hearts for you to decorate your home. E vamos começar. So to make these beautiful hearts and buntings or borders, I used these beautiful colors, and this is a dusk pink, and this is a milky pink, and below in the description you have the links to buy this if you wish to. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one here to start. So you need, I'm using a 2 millimeter hook, agulha 2 milímetros para esta linha. Okay, so let's start. We start here. Okay, we start vertically, and we're gonna go back and forth. Okay, actually we start on this side here. Okay, this side where we hang it, it's always the same. So this side here is always the same. Okay, here it's always the same. It changes, that's where the pattern changes there. Okay, there's the marker, and I'm going to use this beautiful milky pink, which is beautiful to make one of these for a nursery. Okay, so we start with a chain of 28, corrente de 28 correntinhas. Okay, let's do 28, a chain of 28. Five, 26, 27, 28. Okay, 28. And now on the 5th chain stitch, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, na quinta, na corrente 5, we make a double crochet, ponto alto, no número 5. And then another double crochet on the next stitch, outro ponto alto no seguinte. And another double crochet e outro ponto alto no seguinte. In the next stitch. And like so you have four double crochets. E assim tens 4 pontos altos. Okay, so we start with 4 double crochets there, like here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little squares. 6 quadradinhos. With a chain of 2 and skipping 2 stitches. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, number 3, 1, 2, 3, no terceiro, number 3 we make a double crochet, ponto alto, and like so we go all the way to the last 3 stitches there. Continua assim, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, double crochet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, no terceiro, ponto alto, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A bit fiddly to start with, but things will get better. 1, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. This is the last little square, o último quadrado. Okay. And now in the last 3 we make 3 double crochets. Nos 3 seguintes fazemos ponto alto, double crochet here on the next one, double crochet on the next one, double crochet on the last stitch. 4 double crochets here, 4 pontos altos, ok? And like so we finish the first row. E assim acabamos a primeira fila. Ok, this is where we are, the first row. Now turn over the work, viramos aqui, we turn here as well, and that's why you have the marker to mark which row we are. Okay, so we are going to the second row, and here you'll see it sticks out. Okay, it sticks out there, which means we need to make an increase, aumento there. Temos que fazer aumento. To make an increase we chain 5, corrente de 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then double crochet on the 4th stitch, yarn over. This is the last, this is the 5th, and this is the 4th stitch, double crochet here, ponto alto no 4º ponto, and then another double crochet on the 5th stitch of your chain, and outro ponto alto na corrente número 5. Okay, and then another double crochet on the 1st double crochet below, and outro ponto alto no primeiro ponto alto de baixo, and like so we have 4 double crochets sticking out. E assim temos 4 pontos aqui, aumentos. Okay, 4 double crochets there sticking out. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. Agora temos 7 quadradinhos. Let's make the 7 squares. Chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, and here we skip 2, 1, 2, and on the 3rd, the last double crochet there, no último ponto alto fazemos ponto alto, and we make a double crochet there, and that's our first square, the one there, and we make another 6 squares, 1, 2, on top of the double crochet there, we do double crochet, quadrado on top de quadrado, square on top of square. One, two. Okay, the last square here, chain 2, and on top of the double crochet there, last square, último quadradinho here, aqui. Okay, and so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares, and now here the end we make another 3 double crochets. E aqui os últimos 3 pontos altos. Double crochet on top of double crochet, ponto alto on top de ponto alto. So that 4, we make 4, okay? And so we finish the row number 2. E assim acabamos a fila número 2, okay? Here, this side here, as you can see, it's always the same. We always finish with 1 square and the 4 double crochets. Aqui neste lado é sempre a mesma coisa. Quadradinho e 4 pontos altos. Sempre a mesma coisa, okay? It's on this side here that things change, okay? Alright, so we finish row number 2. Turn over, vira, turn. And this is why I've got the marker, é por isso que eu tenho este marcador aqui, para marcar onde estamos, to mark what row we are. So we're going to row number 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? So here, again, this side is always the same thing. We always do 4 double crochets. This lado é sempre a mesma coisa, ok? But I'm going to show you a trick here. Vou-vos ensinar truque aqui. So, if you are going to do a chain, if we are going to do a simple chain of 3, we will have a gap between the first double crochet and the second, okay? Because the chain of 3 is works as a double crochet, okay? So you can see here this gap, this space here, este espaço aqui, e não é muito bonito. This gap here and this gap there. See? We want to avoid these gaps there. Here, this is where I forgot to do what I'm going to show you. Queremos evitar este espaço aqui porque não fica bem. Ok? Eu esqueci-me de fazer o que eu vou vos ensinar a fazer agora. Ok? So these gaps there. We want the 4, you see the gaps there, we want to avoid that. We want the 4 double crochets to be next to each other, so that to avoid any gap. Okay, so what I do is before doing the chain, on the very first stitch there, no primeiro buraquinho ali, see, this very first stitch, I make a single crochet. Faz ponto baixo, fazes ponto baixo aqui, and that will count as your first chain of 3, e assim conta como a primeira corrente de 3. So 1, 2, 3. That single crochet there will avoid that gap between this double crochet and the second one, ok? E esse fazendo assim vai evitar aquele buraquinho, aquele espaço que não fica bem. Alright, and now we're gonna do double crochet on top of double crochet. Ponto alto no topo do ponto alto. Okay, and there's your first four. Again. The first 4, and we don't have a gap there, so it's as close as possible, the first and the second as close as possible. Okay, so we want to avoid any gaps there, and that's the trick I use. All right, so now we have, if you look at the sample here, we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares like before, so we're gonna do that. So agora 7 quadradinhos. 1, 2, all the way to the end. 1, 2, quadradinho on top quadradinho, square on top of square, all the way until we get there. Last square, o último quadradinho aqui, and here at the end, if we look at the sample, we make 4 double crochets on top of the other double crochets below, e aqui no fim fazemos 4 pontos altos on top dos outros. And like so we finish row number 3. E assim acabamos fila número 3. Ok? turn over, vira, let's turn over here, and we're going to row number 1, 2, 3, number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's mark here to see where we are. Again, this sticking out there, see, sticking out. Which means we need an increase there. Precisamos do aumento. And to increase is always the same thing. We chain 5 e para aumentar é sempre a mesma coisa. Corrente 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double crochet onto the 4th stitch there. Ponto alto no 4º ponto. Double crochet on the 5th stitch, ponto alto no número 5, and then double crochet on top of the other, on top of the first double crochet, e depois um ponto alto no primeiro ponto alto. And like so we have 4 double crochets there, okay, which is that there. E assim temos 4 pontos altos. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares, so let's make 8 squares. E agora vamos fazer 8 quadradinhos. 1, 2, skip 2, 1, 2 on the 3rd, passa 2 no terceiro, ponto alto. Double crochet there, okay? And carry on like so. Continua assim, quadradinho no topo de quadradinho, square on top of square, with a chain of 2. Last square, and here on this side is always the same thing. Finish with 4 double crochets. Sempre a mesma coisa neste lado aqui, 4 pontos altos. Row number 4 finished. Fileira número 4 acabou aqui. Turn, vira. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we start the shape of the heart. E aqui começamos o desenho do coraçãozinho. The first row of the heart, a primeira fila do coração. Okay, this side here is always the same. Este lado aqui é sempre a mesma coisa. Remember to do the single crochet. Lembra de fazer o ponto baixo no primeiro. Single crochet there to start the row. 1, 2, 3. And ponto alto no topo de ponto alto, double crochet on top of double crochet, always the same thing on this side. Okay, and now we have 1, 2 squares. Agora temos 2 quadradinhos. Chain 2, 1, 2, 2, dois quadradinhos, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets. Agora 7 pontos altos. 2 inside the square, 2 pontos altos dentro do quadradinho, and 1 double crochet on top of the other double crochet, and ponto alto no topo do outro ponto alto. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 double crochets. 7 pontos altos como ali. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Agora temos 4 quadradinhos. 1, 2, four squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have 4 double crochets on top of the other double crochets. E agora 4 pontos altos. And that's the end of row number 5. Turn, turn, row number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there. So now we are there. So here is sticking out, which means an increase. So we have to increase. Um aumento aqui. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 4, 5, 5 correntes. Ponto alto na quarta. Double crochet on the 4th. Double crochet on the 5th. Ponto alto no quinto. Double crochet on the 1st double crochet. Ponto alto no primeiro ponto alto. And like so, you have 4 double crochets, 4 pontos altos aqui. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Let's make 4 squares. Agora fazemos 4 quadradinhos. 1, 2, skip 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 4, and now we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 double crochets, 2 inside, 2 dentro, now 1 double crochet on top of double crochet, ponto alto, no topo do ponto alto. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2 inside, 2 dentro, and 1 there, 13, 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 13, 13 double crochets, okay? Now we have 1 square and 4 double crochets. This side is always the same. We are on this side. So 1 square, and for another 3 double crochets. Okay, so that's the end of row number 1 2 3 4 5 6, row 6. Let's go to row 7. Turn, let's go to row 7. So it's the, instead of counting from here, I'm going to count from there. Não vou contar daqui. This is the start of the shape of the heart, so it's 1 2, and we're going to the third row of the heart. Okay, so é a terceira linha do coração. 1 2 3, 1 2, and we're going to the third now. Okay, so we are here on the third row of the heart, the shape of the heart. Okay, so this side is always the same. Single crochet there, like I told you before. 1 2 3, another 3 double crochets, mais 3 pontos altos. Now we have 1 square there, quadrado. And now here we have 16 double crochets, 16 pontos altos. Double crochet on top of double crochet, ponto alto on topo de ponto alto. double crochets inside the square, and one on top there. Okay, so let's count. It's always good to count back because it's very easy to make mistakes. It's always sempre conta porque é muito fácil de fazer erros. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, 16. And now we have 1, 2, 3 squares. Now we have 4 double crochets, 4 pontos altos. That's the end of row number 3 of the heart. Turn. We're going to row number 4 of the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4 volta do coração. A partir daqui. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Here is sticking out, which means is an increase. Aumento aqui, same as before, sempre a mesma coisa. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, corrente 5, ponto alto na quarta, double crochet in the fourth, double crochet in the fifth, ponto alto no quinto, it's always fiddly, this one, double crochet on the first, ponto alto no primeiro ponto alto. Like so, we have 4 double crochets. E assim temos 4 ponto altos. Now we have 1, 2, 3 squares. Agora 4 quadradinhos. 1, 2. On the third. 1, 2. Now we have 16 double crochets. 2 inside the square there, 2 aqui dentro, 16 em total. here. We leave the last 3. Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and now we have 2 squares. Skip 2, deixa 2 no terceiro. And this is the end of this side, that is always the same thing. 4, we end with 4 double crochets. 4 ponto altos e aqui. Sempre a mesma coisa deste lado. Okay, and that's the end of row number 1, 2, 3, 4 of the shape of the heart. Okay, let's turn. Vira. Now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to the row number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is this here. Quinta volta. Again, this side is always the same thing here. Single crochet there. 1, 2, 3. Now we have 1, 2, 3 squares. Três quadrados. And now we have 16 double crochets there. Sixteen double crochets, 16. Now we have 2 squares and then the last 4 double crochets. 2 quadradinhos e os últimos 4 pontos altos. And that's the end of row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our heart. Turn. And we're going to row number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E vamos para a volta número 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then number 6 now. Alright, here. So we have 4 double crochets and then 1, 2, 3 squares. 4 pontos altos, 3 quadradinhos. And to start the first double crochet, remember to do a single crochet there. Lembra-te de fazer ponto baixo aqui no primeiro. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's here we are. 1, 2, 3 squares. And now we have 16 double crochets, 16 pontos altos. See, there is a mistake there. I think I skipped one. Fiz erro aqui. Let's undo. E para trás. It's very easy to make mistakes. É fácil de fazer erros. It's good to always be looking at before going into the next row. It's always good to make sure the row is correct. Antes de ir para a seguinte volta, é melhor de ver bem se está tudo bem. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, 16. Now we have 2 squares and 4 double crochets, always the same on this side. 2 quadradinhos e os 4 ali. is the end of row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our heart. Turn. Let's go to row number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Volta numero 7. Here is always the same thing. Single crochet on the very first to avoid the gap. 1, 2, 3. Now we have one square, quadrado, and now we have 16 double crochets, 16 ponto altos. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Finish there, and then we have 1, 2, 3 squares. 4 quadrados. Skip 2, passa 2. We have 1, 2, 3 squares there. 2, 3. Okay, and now we're going to end short there. Okay, so we're going to make 4 double crochets there, 4 ponto altos, e acabamos aqui. We're gonna finish here with 4 double crochets, 2 inside and 1 on the double crochet, 2 dentro e 1 no topo do outro, and we finish here. So this row finish here. Okay, so this is row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one here. Okay, and turn, and we go to row number 8 of the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here. And here we're gonna make 4 double crochets on top of the other double crochets. First we do the single crochet here. and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, 4 quadrados. Now we have 13 double crochets. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. 13 ponto altos. Pontual, 13 double crochets, and here it's always the same. We end with 1 square and 4 double crochets. E aqui na última parte é a mesma coisa de sempre. 1 quadradinho e 4 pontos altos. So we finish row number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, and that's your heart being formed. We are here. Alright, so turn. Row number 9, and it's the last row of the heart, the shape of the heart. This one here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do this. On this side is always the same thing. That's the side we are here. Single crochet, ponto baixo. 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2 squares, 2 quadrados. And then we have 7 double crochets. 7 ponto altos. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we finish short there again. Agora acabamos aqui. 4 ponto altos. We finish with 4 double crochets. Well, we only make 3 because you already made 1. And we finish here. Row number 9 of your heart, and that's your heart done. Okay, that's the shape of the heart. So we finish there. Okay, now we're gonna do this part here. Okay, so turn. So we're gonna start, let's start the first row of the squares. So we finish the shape now. Now we're gonna start the first row of the squares. The space between both hearts. Okay, so we start with 4 double crochets. Começamos aqui a primeira fila dos quadrados e entre os dois corações. 4, começamos com 4 pontos altos. 4 double crochets. First we do a single crochet, 3, okay, so we make the 4 first double crochets, 4 pontos altos, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares, 8 quadradinhos. So let's make 8 squares with a chain of 2. Square on top of square, quadradinho on top of the quadradinho. On top here we skip 2, chain of 2 and skip 1, 2, and on the third passamos 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now here we end as usual, is always the same. Que acabamos como sempre. 4 double crochets, 4 pontos altos. Okay, and that's the end of this first row of the squares between the hearts. Okay, let's turn. Let's go to the second row of the squares, and here we start like every time, single crochet, ponto baixo, 1, 2, 3, e pontos altos, double crochets. Okay, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. Let's make 7 squares. 7 quadradinhos. Oops, no. 7, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we finish short there with 4 double crochets. Acabamos aqui neste quadradinho com 4 ponto altos. 2 inside, 2 dentro e em cima, and 1 on top of the other. And that's the second row of the squares we finished. Okay, turn, and we go to row number 4. 1, 2, row number 4. 1, 2, row number 3. 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, so we've done 2 rows of the squares of that space here, and now we're gonna go into row number 3. Fila 3. Okay, so here we make 4 double crochets on top there, 4 ponto altos on top, chain 3, double crochets here. Okay, so we have the 4 double crochets. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. 6 quadrados agora. Chain 2, double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now here we finish short there with 4 double crochets. Acabamos aqui com 4 pontos altos. Okay, and that's the end of row number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, turn. Okay, and now we're going to row number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and here it's sticking out, which means we need an increase, aumento aqui. So to increase, para aumentar, fazemos corrente de 5. We make a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like we did before, and double crochet on the 4th chain stitch, ponto alto no 4º ponto, ponto alto no 5º ponto, e double crochet on the 5th stitch. Okay, and then another double crochet on the 1st double crochet there, e outro ponto alto no 1º ponto alto, and like so we have the 4 double crochets, which is an increase. Okay, like so. So we are here now. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. E agora temos 7 quadradinhos para fazer. E aqui no fim fazemos 4. And here it's the end, we make the 4 double crochets. And so we finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Row number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Row number 5 finished. Number 6, turn, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. And here we make 4 double crochets, same thing, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. Okay, this is the last square here. O último quadradinho aqui. And then aqui we make 4 on top of the other 4. 4 double crochets on top of the other 4 double crochets. Aqui fazemos 4 pontos altos no topo dos outros pontos altos de baixo. And like so we finish row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we finish row number 7 there. Acabamos a fila número 7. Turn. Let's go to the row number 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah. So now 1 2 3 4 5 6. No, sorry. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let's go to row number 7. Sorry. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, which is the last row of this space here between the hearts. Okay, so there is sticking out there, which means we need an increase there. Aqui precisamos de aumento daqui. So chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, corrente 5, double crochet on the 4th, ponto alto no 4º, ponto alto no 5º, double crochet on the 5th there, double crochet on the 1st, double crochet below there, ponto alto no topo do ponto alto, and like so we have 4 double crochets, increase, e assim temos um aumento de 4, como ali. Okay, now we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 squares, e agora temos 8 quadrados. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and here we finish in the same way, 4 double crochets, e aqui acabamos sempre a mesma coisa, com 4 pontos altos. Okay, and like so we finish row number 7, which is the spaces we have between the hearts. Ok, e aqui acabamos a fila de 7, que é o espaço entre os dois corações. Okay, so now we're going to the first row of the heart. Okay, here. Okay, so now agora vamos para a primeira fila do coração. But now I don't need to carry on with you, because now you have your sample done. So now you need a marker, go to your sample, look at your sample, and go to the very first row there of your heart, mark, and all you have to do is to carry on from here the way we have been doing. E agora o que tens que fazer é ir aqui à primeira fila do coração e continuar como fizemos até agora. É tudo a mesma coisa. Now here, the next row, a fila seguinte, it's this one, é esta. So, you go and make 4. Deste lado é sempre a mesma coisa, it's always the same thing this side. You make 4 double crochets, and then you make 2, e depois 2 quadrados, and then 2 squares, and then you make 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 double crochets, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. Okay, so you carry on from this point and you go as long as you want. Ok, continua e fazes o comprimento que quiseres. Okay, when you do this row, you're going to turn and you're going to notice that it sticks out. Okay, here you do a chain of 5 like we have been doing, chain of 5, and then you do four double crochets. Okay, you can always go back in the video e ver como and see how we did. Ok, quando virares vais ver, quando fizeres esta primeira aqui, quando virares para fazer a segunda, vais ver que é preciso aumentar, e aumentamos da maneira que temos sempre aumentando até agora. E depois podes ir ao vídeo para trás e ver como fizemos aqui. Okay, so carry on. I hope that this is clear. So you're going to carry on from this point here. Okay, when you decided that this is how long you want it, make sure you end with the same number of rows. So here we started with 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of squares. When you finish your heart here, like we have finished here, you do 1, 2, 3, 4 as well to finish your work. Okay, so that this part here matches with this part here. Okay, but between the hearts we have 7 rows of squares. Okay, so now you carry on with as many hearts as you want. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let me know if you have any questions, and then when it's finished you can make the tassels or without tassels. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Okay, so if you have any questions, do let me know below. Thank you so much for doing this. Please come to my IG account or my Facebook and share your work. If you do this, please come and post your pictures in Facebook or tag me in IG. Se fizeres isto, venha à minha página do Facebook ou do meu Instagram e deixa-me ver o teu trabalho. Podes pôr lá a fotografia no meu Facebook. Os detalhes estão em baixo da direção do meu Facebook e do meu IG. Se fizeres depois em IG, põe o meu tag para eu ver os teus trabalhos. Obrigada, deixa um comentário em baixo e se tiveres perguntas, deixa em baixo. E distribute, share, como é que se diz share? Não sei como é que se diz share em português, esqueci-me, com a tua família, os amigos e obrigada por fazer isto comigo. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions, do let me know. Share this with your friends and family, and I'll see you at a next video. Bye bye now.